as red. She's got the spices, smile so bright. Cooking with Judith right by my side. By my side. Chop, chop, sizzle, frying pan heat. From pancakes to a fancy feast. Cooking with Judith, fun to say the least. The least.
Hello and welcome to my kitchen. I'm Judith, and with Halloween fast approaching, I thought we'd do something appropriate to the season. It's called beef in a harvester garlic sauce. Now, this is a recipe from Transylvania from the end of the 16th century. It does call for a chuck roast. I've got a brisket, that'll do. It's essentially a pot roast with a very interesting sauce. So let's get started. First thing we have to do is brown our roast. Now I have trussed it up. I'm going to just brown it all over. And sprinkle with salt and freshly ground pepper. And this should take you maybe 10 minutes. Now I have 668 grams of brisket. So it's a little less than half of what the original recipe calls for. So we have to adjust accordingly. So we'll just give that time to brown. And this is the book that this recipe came from. Tasting History, Max Miller. Explore the past through 4,000 years of recipes. I love this book and I love his YouTube channel. So I'll leave you links to his channel and to this particular recipe. Now that we've got our roast browned on all sides, we're going to remove it from the pan and we're going to add our vegetables. So I have half of a large onion, fairly finely diced. I have a small parsnip. We're talking about maybe 2 cups of onion, cup of parsnip, and a small handful of parsley leaves. Then we're just going to saute these. Oops, that didn't get cut very well. Let's fix that. Just until starting to brown. That was the core in there. Okay. So that'll take you another 8 to 10 minutes. Okay, while you're browning your vegetables, preheat your oven to 300 degrees. And yeah, it's going to take a while to cook that pot roast. We've got our vegetables nice and brown. We're going to pull them out of the pot. Just use a slotted spoon. Pull the vegetables out. And we're going to deglaze our pot with some water. So we want about 2 cups of water in there. And really, since I used a non-stick pot, there isn't a whole lot stuck to the bottom. But we want this hot because we're putting our roast back in. Okay, now that we've got the water simmering, I'm going to turn that off actually. I'm going to put our roast in, and any juices that have come out of the roast go in. And then we're going to spoon our vegetables back around. We're going to put the lid on and put it in that 300-degree oven. And it's supposed to cook for an hour per pound. So my roast is just over a pound and a half maybe. But let's cover and put it in the oven, and we'll see it later. Okay, let's check how our roast is. Lovely and soft. So we're going to take that out. Put it on a plate. Let it rest while we organize our sauce. Now, always tempt your meat when it's resting. There we go. Put that aside. And for the sauce, we need to get about half a cup or a cup of the juice or the drippings from our roast. And don't worry if you get a little bit of the vegetable in there, not gonna hurt. Okay, that looks lovely. So we have 2 eggs at room temperature. And I know most recipes say take it out of the fridge an hour before you need to use it. You're not going to get it at room temperature an hour out of the fridge. Take it out the night before. So you want to whisk these until they're very smooth. Okay. Then we're going to whisk in about a half a tablespoon, or a little more maybe, of white wine vinegar. Okay, next we're going to add a tablespoon of chopped garlic and some freshly grated pepper, freshly ground pepper. And the amount you add is up to you. It all depends on taste. And stir that in. Okay. Now we have to temper our egg. So we're going to take our liquid that we took out of our roasting pan and vigorously whisk while we slowly pour it in. There we go. Now what I want to do is pour what's in our bowl back into that saucepan. Put it on a low-medium heat and let it cook until thickened.
Meeting in the kitchen, fun ahead. Judith with
Little bit of sauce on, since it is reportedly a very strong flavored sauce. So let's get a little bit here and let's see. Actually, I really like that sauce. So this is beef with Hunter garlic sauce. I will link you the sources so you can check the recipe for yourself. And just put, you know, the onion and parsnip on the side. Parsnips are good. This is a as I said, it's to ward off the vampires. I don't know about you, but I like to keep a bulb of garlic in the house. After all, spooky night's coming. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will link the original video from Max Miller, Tasting History. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Please like, share, all that stuff. And I'll see you again soon with a new video.